Good evening from Billings, Montana, and your Governor Elaine Stedman. I'm en route to my next vacation in New Zealand and Australia, so I'm coming to you via video to welcome you to your Division Midwinter Conference. A new format I hope everybody's enjoying, and that attendance is higher than it would be if everybody had to drive across the frozen tundra in February. So welcome. For those of you that I have not had the pleasure of meeting yet, and I say yet because it's my goal to get to every club during my term as your governor. I was born and raised in Billings. After college, I moved to Sydney to start my teaching career with the idea I'd stay there a couple years, and almost 50 years later, I'm still there. I'm a retired school teacher and a semi-retired CEO of the Boys and Girls Club in Richland County. I've been in Kiwanis since about 2006. I started my K family career as a Key Club advisor at Sydney High School, and then transitioned after I retired from teaching. I became a more active member of Kiwanis because I could get away for lunch meetings and started my journey there. I've served as my club president and Division 5 lieutenant governor, and now I'm your governor. So welcome. Just a few things that I'd like to go over with you. I wish I could do this in person. I'm much more comfortable speaking in person than I am on a video camera, but hopefully I'll be able to send my message anyhow. First of all, I'd like to thank all the lieutenant governors for their work in putting these conferences together. It's added some additional work to their plate, and so I appreciate the unique ways that each one of them has prepared their midwinter conference. Some of you I know in person, some are virtual, and some are probably a hybrid of both. We're trying this out and seeing if it will work for years to come. The weather is always so uncertain in February that we thought this might be a way to save the district money and to get more attendance and participation at the midwinter conferences. We have some good news in our district. If you're not aware yet, we do have a brand new club in East Helena with 20 plus members. I'd like to thank Brad Schmidt for his hard work in helping make that happen, and the Helena members that stepped up and helped with recruitment and visitations and appointment making. The East Helena Club is off to a great start, and I have great hopes for their future endeavors. We're also in talks with potentially starting a new club in Lockwood this spring. So there's a group of membership people that will be working in May to try and put together a Lockwood club. And we have some future goals for some other clubs, potentially Laurel, trying to revive Laurel, and looking at Livingston. So club starters are taking place, which is really exciting. We also have membership growth in the positive direction for the first time in quite a number of years. We're one of the few districts that are seeing positive membership growth, and so that's really encouraging. Almost all of our clubs have had plus signs by their membership increase rather than minus signs for this year. So that's very encouraging. We're still not at our 1,000 members, but we're headed north of 800, approaching 900. So we're getting there. Please take the time to continue to recruit new members, find some new unique ways to draw them to your clubs, plan interesting programs so people are interested in coming and finding out what you're doing, and then toot your horn, promote yourselves. Sometimes I think that we get busy doing our service work and forget to spread the news of the great work that we're doing in our district. So get on social media, use your local media, your radio stations, your TV, but it seems to be a tendency now to do social media. It's free, or at least cheap. Even if you boost your posts, it's still pretty cheap advertising, and it's a way to spread the message. On that note, make sure that you're posting your events and your activities on our district website. We have a great website, but if the information isn't there, people don't know what's going on. So send your information to Christelle, and she'll get it to Dallas to put on the website so that we know what's going on. As governor, it's really helpful for me to know when you've got activities. Drop me an email, a phone call, or put it on the website so I know. And I'd much rather come attend one of your events and roll up my sleeves and take part in it than just come to a meeting, which I can come to a meeting too, but I'm a worker bee. I'd love to come roll up my sleeves and take part in whatever fundraiser activity you've got going. With spring coming, nicer weather coming, my traveling will pick up and I'll be starting to make more visits this spring and summer. It's a long way from Sydney to everywhere. My theme for this year is building bridges. It's really my goal to increase communication and to build the bridges between the clubs, between our district and with the SLPs. My passion lies with the youth. I've spent my entire life working with kids, and as I say, I started my Kiwanis career as a Key Club advisor, so I have a great affinity for the SLPs, and I'd like to make sure that all the Kiwanis clubs are taking an interested active role in the development of their SLPs and encouraging new SLPs. If you don't have a Builders Club or a K-Kids, start one. Bring it to the schools. I know in Sydney, and we're just a small community, we've got K-Kids, Builders Club, and a very active Key Club, one of the largest in the state. So it can be done. It doesn't really matter the size of your town and your city. Get it going. It's a great opportunity for our youth. Decon this year will be held in Billings at the Billings Convention Center early in August. Start making plans to take part in the Decon experiences. We're planning some really interesting sessions, and it's a good opportunity for you to learn more about what goes on at convention, what goes on at the state level and the district level, and what goes on at the international level. Speaking of international, this year ICON is in Manila, Philippines, which is the other side of the world, literally. There are several of us going, and there is still a few days to get the early bird registration. So join us. Make a trip out of it. My husband and I are going to go to Singapore following Manila. We figure as long as we're on the other side of the world, we should take part in some other cultural things as well, because we probably won't get there again. So think about joining us in Manila. Part of your duties at this midwinter convention is to find a replacement lieutenant governor if your current lieutenant governor is not continuing. And we are also actively seeking somebody to be interested, or multiple people that might be interested in being governor-elect. We need to have a succession plan for this next year. So please consider stepping into a leadership position. It's really a growth opportunity for you. And gosh, it's just really fun to meet people from all over the world when you start taking these leadership opportunities. I've learned so much the last couple of years, and I really encourage a lot of you to consider taking that next step to leadership in your local club, at the district level, and as a leader of our state, our district. There's many opportunities for growth and development. Please take time to look at the KI website and take advantage of all the many trainings and opportunities that they have available. Also, there's many opportunities for funding and for KI support for activities and events that you're having in your local clubs. So take advantage of those scholarships and the grants that are available at the international level. The website is full of information, full of opportunities, full of ways for you to grow as a Kiwanis member and a member of your community. So take time to go to the KI website and take a look at that, and also to our local district website, because there's lots of information there, and hopefully there'll be more as you start to post your own events there. We also have revived the monthly newsletter. You should be getting emails with each month's newsletter done by Leah Buin from Billings Golden K. She's doing a wonderful job. So when you get that email in your inbox, don't delete it or skim over it. Open it up and take a look. Each month will be a focus on one of the divisions in our district and a spotlight on one of our district leaders. So take a minute and read through it and learn a little bit about our district and what the other divisions are doing. Might give you some ideas of events and activities that you can do in your own local club. So that's it for me. I hope that you'll have a wonderful time at this new version of the midwinter. I wish I could be there in person, but I'm looking forward to seeing all of you as the spring and summer come around and I start to make my visits. And once again, if you have any events or things that you'd like me to attend, drop me an email, give me a phone call. My email address is very easy. It's just Elaine@midrivers, just like it sounds, .com. Thanks for all you do to serve the kids of the world, your local communities, and our district. Have a wonderful conference.